passed away April 1st, 2012 at his home in Duchesne from a sudden heart attack. Timothy was born April 15th, 1964 in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, to Bert Norman and Bernice Lorraine Rich Pilling. He married Alyssa Jacobson on November 20th, 2010 in Duchesne. Timothy was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He was a hard worker and a good provider for his family, working in floor coverings and driving a truck in the oil field. His pastimes included hunting, fishing, riding his motorcycle, and being around his friends. His greatest joy was spending time with his family. His children and grandchildren were his life. He was a talkative person who loved to laugh and have fun. His famous words were, "Let's take a ride." Timothy is survived by his wife, Alyssa Huntington, his children, Aaron Pilling, Candace of Washington, Andy Hatch, Shaylee, Autumn Lindsay, Tyler, both of Vernal, Jesse Pilling, Vincent Pilling, Tiana Pilling, all of St. George, stepdaughter, Shaylee Walker of Huntington, grandchildren, Haley Pilling, Opie and Adrian Hatch, Trayson, Lindsay, and Maddox Ainge, parents Bert and Bernice Pilling, Duchesne, brothers and sister, David Pilling, Moab, Blenda James Mitchell, Washington, Arvin Heidi Pilling, Craig, Jenny Lynn Pilling, both of Vernal, nieces and nephews, Lucinda, Ramey, Isaiah, Andrew, Scott, Michaela, Jamie, and his dog Chopper. We're now going to hear a tribute from Melinda Mitchell, a sister, after which we'll have a musical selection from Penny Batty, and she'll be accompanied by Shelley North.
Hello, thank you for coming. When Tim and I were around the ages of 6 and 8, we sat at the end of our driveway in Redmond, Washington. I had something very important to talk to him. As you know, most 8-year-olds have a lot of things to say. I turned to him and I looked into his big brown eyes and I asked for both of us to make a promise to each other. A promise that I kept private until today. Our promise was that we would never grow up. Even then, I knew that we would take separate paths in life, and I desperately wanted to remain close to him. You see, Tim and I were inseparable as children. He was my partner in adventure. Our favorite adventures were climbing Mount Everest and the tallest tree in the world, riding our bikes where no man has gone before, and building secret forts in the woods. One day we reached the top of Mount Everest, which actually was the top of the school building, which was a most victorious day. That is until our father rode by in a motorcycle. He wasn't as excited, I'll just say that. On many occasions, we climbed the tallest tree we could find, only to tie a rope at the highest branch and bungee jump down. The scariest part for me was flying back up and hitting the leaves in the other tree. Every day was a new adventure with him, especially when we would take our bike rides on hidden paths, only to find new discovery. One time we found a pond with a strange green creature in it, croaking, and we didn't know what that was. On another day, we found a spaceship, which actually we were disappointed to find that it was a water treatment center. On our quiet days, we would build secret forts in a patch of wood down the street from our house. We would pride ourselves when the neighbor kids came looking for us and they couldn't find us. We thought we were so clever. We planned to move into the fort until it started to rain, then we went home. Before I knew it, Tim had grown up before my eyes. He would go on to share his adventures with his children. Aaron, I watched your father wait outside the delivery door. He waited so patiently. He was waiting for you. When they brought you to the nursery and I could see you for the first time, my heart sank and swelled with pride because I could see that you had his eyes. When he held you, his smile lit up the whole room. He loved you very much. Tim would later make a career in floor covering. He took a great deal of pride in his workmanship and providing for his family. Years later, I had the privilege of meeting two more beautiful children, Andy and Autumn. Whenever I saw them together, they were glued to Tim like little ducklings. It would melt my heart to see them all together and yet on another adventure. Your father loved you very much. Tim had three more precious children, Jesse, Vincent, and Tatiana. My goodness, your father loved spending time with you. I'll never forget the day he had both Jesse and Vincent on a four-wheeler with him. He was so eager to go on another adventure with you guys. He loved you very much. As Tim's health declined, his wife Alyssa and stepdaughter Shaylee were a comfort and support to him in his last days. Thank you, Alyssa. It was evident that Tim strived to be a good father to Aaron, Andy, Autumn, Jesse, Vincent, and Tatiana, and Shaylee. When in Texas, and during my many conversations with Tim, he told me that he was dying and didn't have much time. He told me that he wanted to come home to be with his family. I told him that that was the best place in the world to be. Mom and Dad, you are the best parents. You both are the greatest blessings in our life. Your love and devotion is the greatest gift that you could ever give us. Thank you for taking care of Tim. Nothing in this world is more important than the love of family. It is the love that makes all of us whole. To the outside world, we all grow old, but not brothers and sisters. We remember each other when we were children. We know each other's hearts. We live outside the touch of time. I would like to conclude with a verse from Philippians, which reads, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, and whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, I give praise to Timothy. Rest in peace, brother, until our next adventure. Thank you.